The losing streak you've been having is coming to an end. The L's, you've turned them into lessons. And if you haven't, you fucking need to, and this is why. You've been collaborating with the wrong people, or you might have been collaborating with the wrong people, trying to make money, trying to build skills, trying to make shit shake, and find opportunities in the wrong spaces. But your skills are being recognized. And why? Because you have integrated these different parts of yourself to the point where you are confident in your skills and your capabilities and what you can actually do. And people are seeing that, okay? People are seeing that, and they're acknowledging that, and they're recognizing it. And that's why you're getting these fucking opportunities. You were in such a long cycle of feeling trapped by your mind and your emotions and having trouble with even putting your emotions into words or taking your thoughts in an organized way and translating them out into the world, communicating your visions or your goals or whatever the fuck it is, okay? There has just been like such a division, and now there's like some fluidness, some integration. And when we cannot get our mind and our feelings and our thoughts on the same page and put our visions into reality out into the world, like, you could start to doubt and feel like you're not making any progress, or you're doing it for no reason, or you're not meant to be doing it. But that is not true, and you're about to see that shit only if you've been doing the work, though, or if you're willing to do the work and to continue to do the work. Because it's like, it's not like, oh, I've integrated, I'm done. Like, development is cyclical, circular, cyclical, and circular. So it's like you've leveled up, you've developed to the point where when you are facing a cycle, you recognize it because you've been through it before. But now you have like a fresh way of facing it, a fresh way of dealing with it, a fresh way of thinking about it and approaching it. And life doesn't get easier, you just get better at it, and you're getting better at it. And because of that, there's some very rapid, very quick alignment that you might feel like you're not ready for. And it is so fucking important that you prepare and plan to get ready for it. Because when you focus too much on manifesting and receiving and bringing things in, you kind of forget that you also have to do the work on your part to deal with it. So instead of receiving what you're calling in, you end up resisting it or not being able to see that it's right in front of you. But there's like some really never before seen shit in your niche. You could be a very niche person, right? Niche, or whatever the fuck the word is. You're like you're a hidden gem. You're like very exclusive, and you're going to be getting more acknowledgement, more traction. Like, people are recognizing your energetic signature is changing, and it's attracting more of what you need and more of what you deserve. And if this isn't a work setting, that means promotions or a raise or an award. Or if you're creative, it could be you finishing up a creative project or finding the right people to collaborate with for this creative project. This could be transitioning into leadership roles, more mentoring roles, more training roles, building curriculums. I'm seeing financial advising, credit building, debt clearing, like all of these things. And you know what it is? It's really the I don't give a fuck attitude. And not in like a really fucked up, selfish, egocentric kind of way, but like being unapologetically yourself, showing that you're imperfect, showing that you're flawed, but also dropping the pride enough to the point where you are able to work through those things and develop them. You know, the first step is always the hardest, and it's acceptance. So because you are choosing to accept how you are radically, you're able to develop. And people love that shit. So there's no more over explaining, there's no more getting defensive. You see everything for the purpose that it serves, and that is benefiting you now. You're learning the power of no, like, and what boundaries actually are, what that really means. Because a lot of people think boundaries are a script, you know, it's something that you say to somebody to showcase what you don't want and what you want, etc. But when your energy speaks for itself, that is the boundary in itself. People are less likely to approach you looking for a handout. People are less likely to approach you with scraps. People are less likely to try to play with you, play with your top. Like, they're less likely because your energy is sturdy enough. Like, you standing strong in it to the point where niggas are not even coming to you with the bullshit. That's the kind of development I'm talking about. I'm hearing like center, like you found your center. Like you've centered yourself. There's no more pity parties. There's no more doing things because you feel bad. You know, you are able to empathize and extend grace and compassion and support to the point where you're not harming yourself. You've learned that. And it probably took a fucking while. It took a while. But you know, who I'm talking to, y'all probably stubborn as fuck. You're probably hard-headed as fuck. And you have to learn from your own experiences, no matter what someone is saying to you. Which is also so fucking powerful. You are not easily swayed. And there have been people who think they have been swaying you. But the whole time, no, you're just being the good-hearted person you are. And in people's mind, they think they've been swaying you and getting one on over you and manipulating you, whatever the fuck. But that's just called taking advantage of somebody's empathy, somebody's kind-hearted heart, you know? So there's this kind of you relearning your worth, and that is why you're getting what you're owed. And now you have the choice. You have the choice of whether you want to give and extend like resources, grace, just show love to people. You don't have to have your hand out to everybody. You're not Jesus, nigga. You're just a person. And I know you could have had these periods of woe is me. Why don't things ever go right for me? Why aren't things falling through? You guys could also have really strong Saturn placements. You could be Saturn ruled because that sounds like some Saturn shit. But you're the type of person who said, fuck that. I'm gonna get up off my ass. I'm going to keep pushing against the odds. Because you realize closed mouths don't get fed. And in this context, the closed mouth is being the speaking out loud, your truth, the living out loud. And in a way where, so in therapy, DBT, there's something called radical acceptance. And the first step, according to my therapist, is to say the thing out loud. If there's something you're struggling to accept, you say it out loud first to accept it, put it out into the air. And that's what you were doing. You probably could be talking to yourself a lot. You probably could be feeling like a fucking crazy person. But keep using your fucking voice, okay? There has been so many instances in this world where they wanted to take that from you. And that's how you're getting back your power. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. If you want to book a personal, the link is in my bio. And yeah, that's it.